So we're going to the grocery store.
Hey everyone, chances are you're someone who is either newly plant-based, been plant-based for a while, or someone who's just trying to put more plant-based foods into the rotation. So maybe you're confused about what to buy or how to navigate a grocery store as someone who is trying to eat this way. So don't fret, that's what this video is for. One of the comments I hear a lot is that eating plant-based and vegan is expensive. And that can be true if you're eating a lot of fake products like fake meat and fake cheese. But what we're gonna show you here is what we eat as a family of 4 by going to a regular, if not, I'd call a discount grocery store. So this food is not only affordable, it's actually easy to find. For me, grocery shopping starts off with a list. We eat a lot of produce and have limited fridge space, so this keeps me from over or under buying. It also stops me from impulse buying too much in the store as well, although I am always game to try a new fruit or vegetable. I write everything down for the meals I'm planning, any snacks we need for the kids for the week or myself. Then I check the fridge to make sure we don't already have those items. Lots of broccoli, okay. Just a heads up, my son videotaped our grocery store adventures, so I hope you enjoy and embrace the cinema verite aspect to it. It was his first time taping something for me, so please send him some love and encouragement in the comments below.
So this is gonna be our grocery haul video for a family that is mostly plant-based vegan. Our kids still eat a little bit of dairy, so you might see some of that in the cart. And we're going to one grocery store, and it's like a cheap one. We're going to No Frills, which is kind of a discount grocery store here in Canada, because I want to show you that it's possible to eat plant-based, vegan, and not have to spend a fortune. And this is enough food for us for the week to feed a family of 4. We got a mask in case we need it. We have a loonie for the cart. Let's go.
Wait, so loonies now?
It's loonies now in the carts. They upgraded. You get it back, but it costs more, I guess. Here's a tip. Use the wet from the greens to open the bag. That's the COVID-friendly version, since you can't lick your fingers in the grocery store.
One tip for produce is to be flexible. Some things can go up and down in the price depending on food shortages and what's in season, so you might have to swap out some items.
This is the problem with sweet potatoes, is that when you want them for like a baked thing, they're all funky looking sizes. I want like a fat one.
This one?
That one. We're gonna make it work.
Sometimes you can find vegetables that are in quick sale and you can get them for about half the price. The trick to that is just making sure you use them that day or the next day before they start to turn.
That's a big one. All the plastic wrap kind of kills me a little bit.
The nice thing about a lot of vegetables like peppers and zucchinis and mushrooms is that you can use them in a lot of different kind of meals and they swap out really, really well. So things like stir fries and pastas and soups and stews and salads.
These never fit in the bag nicely. Ever. Here we go.
So if you put something on your list and the store doesn't have it, try to figure out if there's something that you can substitute with to avoid having to go to another or more expensive store.
Santa Claus melons.
What?
These things. Mummy loves these. These are Mummy's favorites. I can't do 3. Okay. Now look. That's a good sized piece.
Oh my god.
No.
What are these?
No. I'll make you some. Whole wheat flour, water, sugar, vegetable oil. Not terrible. You want lime or mandarin, pomegranate? Let's do lime. Mommy needs her ginger tea.
This is the healthy aisle.
Not ish. The next one over is healthy too. It says cheddar, but it's actually vegan.
One of the biggest plant-based tips to save money is to buy shelf-stable goods, especially beans, and cook them yourself. It is ridiculous how much cheaper it is to cook your own beans than to buy the canned version.
Normally we buy brown rice for the family, but my wife has some stomach issues, so she has to have only white rice. So this is the stuff she likes. Crackers for school?
Yeah.
There's coconut sugar here. Go back. Go back and get it.
Stevia also tastes so bad.
Stevia has just a weird chemical taste to it. I don't like it. I like coconut sugar. Oh, there's some right there actually. This is what I prefer for a sweetener.
You dropped the skinny ball.
Don't tell mommy. Fruit. Oh my god, there's everything this week.
Frozen fruit. We live in Canada, so our fruit is seasonal here, especially berries. So we tend to buy a lot of frozen fruit. It is just as nutritional as fresh fruit because when they pick it, it's flash frozen. So don't hesitate to buy frozen fruit. It's often cheaper than fresh fruit anyway. It still has all the nutrients and goodness. We also buy a lot of frozen vegetables. We just did them this week because we already had a bunch in the freezer. Those are great for putting in things like soups and stir fries at the last minutes, or even pastas. That's new. We're gonna try that. No, plant-based
No,
one.
but two or more, it's 5.
I don't think it's for that same product. I think you have to buy 2 of that.
That one says 2 also.
All right, which flavor do you want?
Strawberry, duh.
All right, find out. Oh, long nib? Done. That's what we got. This is for the baseball game later today. Because here, $2.29. For the baseball game, it'll be at least $5, I bet. How much do you think this is gonna cost? What's your guess?
120?
120?
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess 185.
Oh. Can I change my guess?
No, you can't.
160.
Well, that's cheating. Let's see. Let's find out. Did you see what the total was?
I think so.
$186 and change. So I was off by $1.
No, you were off by $6.
I said 185.
No, you said 180.
Yeah, let's rewind the video and see what I said. I'm gonna guess 185.
Oh.
In hindsight, I'm aware how petty this moment seemed, but come on, I was only off by $1.50. I was so proud of myself. This is what we got. So, just to be fair, this is not everything we would eat in an entire week because we buy a lot in bulk. So things like rice and pastas and dry beans and other things, we already have some of this. And there actually isn't a crazy amount of produce here. Quick little insert update. I missed the bag at the front of the house. So we had all this stuff too, which is why when I was unpacking it, I realized the fridge was awfully empty. My pears, tomatoes, lemons, cauliflower, the bok choy, that sweet potato that was really hard for us to find. But this is a pretty typical shop for us because sometimes we'll have a couple bulk items that cost more. So this isn't bad. I'd say roughly we spend anywhere from $160 to $200 in groceries a week for a family of 4. Rolled oats, dirt cheap, lots of tofu. And you know what? We even got some treats because why not? And this is something I'm excited to try later on this week. Mochi. Now I gotta figure out how to fit this all in the fridge. Do you have that problem? You have that problem. So that's a plant-based grocery haul for a family of 4. Some weeks are a little more expensive or cheaper depending on what's going on or what's on sale or what we're buying, but that's a pretty good average for our household. Are there any plant-based or vegan staples that you think I missed? Leave a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're confused about how to read nutrition labels, I did a video about that right here. Thanks.